Welcome back to Math Solver 1117. This is the place where we make calculus and math simple. Today we are going to learn a powerful shortcut in calculus, the power rule for derivative. So first the question is, what is derivative? So a derivative is how something is changing and how a car is moving, how quickly the height of a ball changes, or how steep a graph at a certain point. If you want a full explanation for what is a derivative, I covered that in a detail in my previous video. You can find it in the description. Alright, now let's get started with the easiest and most used rule in calculus, that is power rule for derivative. So grab your notebook and let's simplify calculus together. So the power rule for derivative is d by dx, x raised to power n. Then we will differentiate this as n in the start. Bring the exponent down in front and subtract 1 from the exponent, means n minus 1. This is the basic rule. Again I repeat, if you see x raised to power n, you can instantly find its derivative using this formula. Bring the exponent down in front and subtract 1 from the exponents. Now let's try this formula. Consider you have a function x raised to power 5 and you have to differentiate this. So d by dx, x raised to power 5, then exponent in the start 5 and x raised to power 5 minus 1. So your answer will be 5 x raised to power 5 minus 1, that is 4. Now we will solve another example. If you have a function d by dx, 3x raised to power 4, so you will solve this as 3 multiplied by 4, power in the front, and x raised to power 4 minus 1. So this will become 12x raised to power 3. This will be the answer. This is the example of constant multiplier. Now we will solve another example. Now you have to take d by dx of 7. So this is a constant number. So here the power of 7 is 0. Power of x is 0 in this because x raised to power 0 means 1. So if you write x raised to power 0 with 7, you will easily simplify that how to differentiate this. So power in the start, then constant 7 and then x raised to power 0 minus 1. So all 0 multiplied by this give answer 0. It's mean when you have just a constant, you have just a constant mean a fixed number, no variable means x. So derivation of this will be 0. So these are the some examples. Now we will understand the power rule for negative and fractional exponents. if we have a power is negative or we have power in the form of fraction. So how we will solve this? If you have example like d by dx and function is x raised to power minus 2, then again by this formula exponent in the start minus 2 in the start and x raised to power minus 2 minus 1. So you will get minus 2 x raised to power minus 2 minus 1, minus minus is plus and the sign of the greater value will be used, so minus 3. And if you have this in the form of fraction, like you have x raised to power 1 by 2, then how to differentiate this? Power in the start means 1 by 2 in the start and x raised to power 1 by 2 minus 1. So this will be equals 1 by 2 and by taking the LCM will be 2. So 1 minus 2 will be minus 1 by 2. So x raised to power minus 1 by 2 will be the derivative of this. Now you can apply the power rule to any real number, exponent, positive, negative or decimal. If it looks like x raised to power n, then you can easily apply the power rule. Now I will tell you some real life applications of use of this function. Real life applications. So first of all, we will study this in physics as in physics you have to find the car position. So car position you will be find like if you have the position of the car is s raised to x equals x square, then by taking the derivative of this, s dash of x means derivative and this will be equals to 2x. So this tells you the position of the car. Now you can also find this in economics. In economics you can use derivative to find the cost function. Like if you have cost function c of x as 5x square, then you will find the derivative c dash of x, that will be equal to 10x. So in physics when you take the derivative, so derivation of the distance will give you the speed. You will find the speed. So this tells you the speed and this tells you the increase in cost. And if you want to study this in biology, so in biology you will find the population growth by using differentiation. Consider, because this tells the rate of change, so you will consider the population as p of t, that is equals to t cube, then p dash of t will equals 3t square. This tells you the population. Now I will tell you some common mistakes that you have to avoid. Mostly students do the mistakes in derivation. So mistakes to avoid. The first mistake is Mistake 1 is, note this, forget to subtract 1. Mostly students forget to subtract 1 in derivation. Like if they have to differentiate x raised to power 4, they will do 4x4. This is not correct, and derivation will be 4x cube. So this is the mistake 1 mostly students do in the derivation. Now I will tell you the other mistakes. Mistake 2 is use the power rule on constants. Mostly students apply the power rule on constants, but differentiation of any fixed number like 10 equals 0. And the third mistake of mostly student is, mistake third is ignoring the negative or decimal exponents. Like if they have to differentiate d by dx, x raised to power minus 1, so its derivation will be equals minus 1 into x raised to power minus 1 minus 1. So this equals to minus x raised to power minus 2. So don't let these small errors confuse you. With practice, they will disappear. Now in the last, quick practice quiz for you, and you will write the answer in the comment section. Now here are some questions you will have to do and write the answer in the comment section. First of all, d by dx, x raised to power 6. You will apply the power rule and write the answer in the comment section. Other one is d by dx, 2 into x raised to power minus 3. And the third one is d by dx, x raised to power 1 by 3. So if you got these right, you have understand the power rule. Now in our next video, we will use the sum and difference to handle functions like f of x equals x cube plus 4x square minus 2x plus 5. If this video helped, please subscribe Math Solver 1117, where calculus become clear one step at a time. See you in the next class. Best of luck for your maths journey.